Potterhead. Merry Christmas, and what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna try to sort. Um, we're gonna do 4 websites that are gonna sort our houses. I pre-programmed the houses, and I'll try those. So let's start with the Harry Potter website. I haven't touched it yet, so we're gonna try that. Okay, let's click on Get Sorted now. Discover your Hogwarts House. Let's start the sorting ceremony. There might be information that we need to enter, so let's check. Alright, so there we go. So you will see my date of birth. It's pretty old. Email address. Okay. Just put some information here. Okay, so it's asking to choose for moon or stars, so I'll say stars. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It's about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? Okay, more items. Just want to check how to position the items. So, area. Perfect cure for dragon pox. Let's put it at 2. Student records going back 1,000 years. Right. Insurance and running the illustrations. Okay. Let's confirm the order. Which of the following would you hate most to people to call you? One is ignorant, selfish, ordinary, cowardly. I would say cowardly. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? So the piano, drums, violin, trumpet. So most pleases either the violin or the piano. Let's choose the piano. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you draw your wand? You stand your ground? Drawing the research away developments while mentally reviewing the most probably defensive and offensive spell should trouble occur. Defensive. Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Proceed with caution, keeping one hand at your casino and an eye out for any disturbance. Try to do that. The logical here is this. Choose a category to continue. Cats, toads, owls. I think owls is in here. Is it a barn owl, a tawny owl, snowy owl, screech owl? Tawny owl. Which of the following would you most like to study? Mer people, sinners, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, ghosts. Oh, some ghosts. Heads or tails? kind of like the tails, so let's choose tails. Okay, the sorting hat is ready to make its decision. I'm a Gryffindor based on HarryPotter.com. You probably know that some of Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter, but did you know the Sword of Gryffindor was made 1,000 years ago by goblins, or that the head of House Minerva McGonagall's hobbies including correcting articles in Transfiguration today and supporting the Montrose Magpies? So there are 20,033 Gryffindors that have been sorted into the brave Hogwarts House today. So good. Okay, let's show some pictures of Gryffindors. Congratulations, I'm Prefect Percy Weasley, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Gryffindor House. Our emblem is the lion, the bravest of all creatures. Our house colors in scarlet and gold, and our common room lies up in the Gryffindor Tower. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart, the daring, nerve, and chivalry set Gryffindors apart. Gryffindors are Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, the Golden Trio. Alright, so let's move on to the next page, or the next sorting website. This is for Wizardmore, so you get the experience. Excuse me. Let me check if it's the same. Okay, let's see. Star, select. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on finding one of you before he will let all of you pass. Do you accept to confuse the troll into letting all of you pass without fighting? Suggest throwing lots to decide which of you will fight. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Volunteer to fight. This is the most logical. Suggest that all three of you should fight. Now let's just it's almost the same. So one moment, let me do something here. Alright, so let's just use cleverly. First, a nearly perfectly cure for dragonpox. The student records going back when you're finding a mysterious handwriting book full of strange runes. I think this is the same, but let's just choose. So what cat, tabby cat, Siamese cat. Oh, it's more here. White cat, Tony owl, screech owl, brown owl, snowy owl. Oh, okay. Depending on what you choose. I think we chose an owl. A Tony owl, I think. So it's... Which of the following would you most like to study? No, it's the same. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples. Fat red toadstool that appear to be talking to each other. Bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples. So... Okay, let's choose heads or tails. Okay, let's just choose tails from a while ago. I'm still a Gryffindor. Alright, so yeah, still a Gryffindor based on Wizardmore. Okay. Let's see if the... Okay. No other information on this Harry Potter website. There's more information when you click on Gryffindor. Well, let's see BuzzFeed. I think there's no, Okay, let's go back. Okay. Okay, I'm trying the BuzzFeed one. So you made it to Hogwarts, and you've already bought a one. From Ollivanders, what material said score? Hmm. Let's try. I like unicorn here. During the end of the year's exam, you noticed that one of your classmates was using an enchanted quill. You come top of the class anyway, but they are second. What do you do? This is good. Tell the professor immediately cheating is wrong, no matter what, nothing. If I hadn't come to the class, I'd definitely tell the professor. Encourage others to admit that they've done to the crime. Give them a high five for magic to sneak the quill into the exam. I think this is Slytherin things. They're Slytherin vibes, right? Well, this is the best part. I think the best answer. You would be most hurt if a person called you weak, ignorant, unkind, boring. Either unkind or boring. Ignorant, I'm fine with being ignorant. Let's go unkind. You're locked in a duel with a skilled opponent. They fire an unknown spell at you and you shout. I mean, makes Protego makes more sense. So, just Protego. It's your fifth year at Hogwarts, and you just receive a howler from your parents. What for? Sneaking into the Forbidden Forest at the night on the dare, getting caught cheating in my divination owl. You put in detention after I was caught in the library after hours. Nothing. I never do anything to warrant the howler. I just put nothing. Who would want to go to this Forbidden Forest? Who would cheat on a divination owl? So, and I want to go to the library. So, yeah. Which of the these Dumbledore quotation speaks to you? Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. Words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic. Matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. It does not do to dwell on dreams and for it to live. Hmm. I think this would be, it matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. So, I think Malfoy is the best, or is what I remember. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Um, he was born like in a Death Eater family, so and he just chose not. So Harry Potter, Harry Potter as well grew out to be like somebody um, in a Muggle household and became the boy he lived and became an hour. Excuse me. Which of the following, which of these most accurately describes your relationship with your closest friends? The less surrounding myself with people, the more friends I have, the better. I have a very few friends that I would trust in my life. I tend to be around new people, so don't make new friends often. I find myself being friends with people who can help me to succeed. I'll just choose here. Which of your skills are you most proud of? Well, my ability to absorb new information, my ability to make new friends, my ability to get what I want, my ability to keep secrets. Let's just here. Maybe it's true, maybe it falls, but that's the nearest. The first Quidditch match of the season is approaching, and you can't wait to get involved. What role are you playing? Seeker, I want the glory. The chaser, I like to be involved and work as a part of the team. Beater, I like having all that power. I'll be in the crown, making sure supporter morale is high. I would like to be a beater. I'm a defensive. Well, it's going to be a defensive person, right? So, um, you're allowed a pet at Hogwarts, an owl, a cat, or a toad. Which one do you bring? So I chose an owl. Saturday, you finish your homework and you have some free time. You decide to spend some time away from your common room. Where do you go? Room of requirement. What we see in the mirror of Eris. Myself surrounded by riches. Myself surrounded by my life and my friends. Myself knowledgeable of all. This is good. I'll just with the fourth one. Which of these magical events would you most like to experience? Pride Wizard Tournament, Wizard World Cup, the Yule Ball, Christmas at Hogwarts. Well, we'll try a Wizard Tournament, I think. You're having trouble mastering a new spell and you decide to ask for help. Where do you go to? This makes sense. A professor. Choose a Deadly Hollow, Elder Wand, Resurrection Stone, Cloak of Invisibility. Elder Wand. Which path do you intend to follow after leaving Hogwarts? I joined the ministry and want to make a difference in the world. Or I think I'd travel for a while before committing to a career. Settle down and start a family as soon as possible. I continue to work hard in order to achieve as much success as possible. It's either I'd like to travel if I have the money, or I continue to work hard. So, I have to rest. So, finally, we know that the sorting hat takes into account your preference. So, which Hogwarts house do you feel if you identify with most closely? I think this is cheating. But I'll put Gryffindor because a while ago it was a Gryffindor. Well, at least I was 29% Ravenclaw, but I didn't know. I don't know if I put Ravenclaw, I should be Ravenclaw. So just like Hermione Granger, you were ultimately placed in Gryffindor, but the Sorting Hat seriously consider putting in Ravenclaw. You're a natural-born leader, often taking control of the reins from other whose recklessness or dedication to their facts. Knowledge clouds their judgment. You are intelligent, but acknowledge that there are more important things in life, and therefore aim to use your intelligence and determination to fight for what you believe to be right. Your side compatibility with Hufflepuff House suggests a deep love and appreciation for those close to you, which you may keep hidden for fear of being hurt. Okay, so there's other thing that the BuzzFeed website can do, or can do. I'm gonna touch on that later on. So that last would be, um, chooseyourstory.com. I'll just click on that. As you stand in the Great Hall surrounded by other first-year witches and wizards, you cheer for each student as they are sorted into separate houses. Finally, Professor McCall calls out your name. As you nervously approach the chair, the hat speaks to you. Oh, you may not think I'm pretty, but don't judge on what you see. I'll eat myself if you can find a smarter death than me. Something hidden in your head the sorting hat can see, so try me and I will tell you where you ought to be. Once the poem is finished, you take your seat, and Professor McGonagall places a sorting hat on your head. Click on next. Question 1. So what would your friends describe you? Brave, kind, clever, cunning. Which is kind. What subjects are you most looking forward to studying at Hogwarts? Charms, potion, defensive cards, brooms, flying. Which animal would you rather have as a pet? Who would choose a rat, right? So we'll just choose the same owl. If you control one of the elements, which would it be? Choose water. What is your greatest fear? Alright, snakes. Choose snakes. What is your religion? Christian. You're trapped on a desert island. This is it desert or desert island. So, what item would you most want to have with you? Cell phone, pocket knife, bags of matches, a week's supply of food. I'll just put a cell phone. Don't know if I have Wi-Fi there, but which of these things do you dream most often about? It's always falling. Oops. Oops. Sorry. Okay, you can go back. Falling. You catch one of your friends shoplifting. What do you do? So let's put it back. So the same as the question a while ago on the third, the BuzzFeed almost. So I'll choose. Yeah, you have to tell them to put it back. How often do you experience deja vu? I'll just put occasionally. Do you believe in ghosts? Actually, yes. Does, does the house in the photo look familiar to you? Honestly, no. If you're watching a scary movie with one of your friends, you turn to your friend and realize your friend is crying. What do you do? So comfort him, laugh at him, ask him to stop, or carry on watching the movie. It's either to comfort him or laugh at him, depending on the conversation. Let's put laugh actually. You are walking down an alley, and when you spot a group of children mercilessly beating and torturing a stray dog, what do you do? Oh, actually, this will be hard. You wouldn't join in, of course, and you wouldn't stay and watch. It's either ignore the scene and carry on my way, or try to save the dog, depending on the situation. Of course, try to save the dog. It's not pressing anymore. So okay, I have to log in. So I apologize for that. Um, okay. Fortunately, it's not working anymore. So I need to log on. Well, there we go. It's hard on the fourth option. Didn't know that you need to log in. But there you have it. Those are some of the things or the processes that you see when you get sorted. I think the BuzzFeed was, or the first one, the Harry Potter quizzes, more informative. The third one is also good. Um, yep. So everything. Yeah. So I think that's all. Have a great day.